Hello and welcome to the January challenge. So I just posted my goals video last night and I had what I felt was an overwhelming response from all of you that you wanted to join in. So this video is about my January challenge and how you can join me in doing it and exactly what the challenge is. So the challenge is that I've set for myself, and if you'd like to join me, I'm going to meditate 2 times a day, 30 days in a row. So the reason I'm doing this is because for a couple of years I was really good at meditating, and then when I house sat last year I got out of the habit of doing it, and I noticed a difference in my level of stress as the day goes on. My stress level kind of gets higher and higher and higher. I get more and more wound up, and then I find it harder to relax at night. I have trouble then digesting my food. I feel like my food's sitting around a lot more in my stomach. So I decided to start the new year off with a meditation challenge to reset everything. And then from there, if I'm not so stressed at the end of the day, everything else should just be a little easier that I want to accomplish for this year. So when it comes to meditation, there are basically 2 options. You can do self-guided or you can do a guided meditation. So I prefer to do guided meditations, and it's really windy here, so sorry about that. I prefer to do guided meditations. Okay, I had to put my hat on because it was too windy, it's blowing my hair everywhere. So there's 2 types of meditations. You can do self-guided or guided. So self-guided means where you do it yourself, you just sit there. Some people have a mantra, some people focus on their breathing, but I prefer to do guided meditations where someone is walking you through it step by step. I find that easier, my mind wanders less, it always resets me, always brings me back to the meditation when I start thinking about things. And the 2 main self-guided meditations I use is one from Eckhart Tolle and one from his wife Kim Eng, and they're both quite different, but I do really like them, and I will put a link to them, the videos, in the description below so you can check them out. So even though I use those videos now, they are about 15 minutes long. When I very first started meditating a couple of years ago, the thought of meditating for 15 minutes seemed impossible. And I used an app called Headspace. This is not sponsored by Headspace, but it's not sponsored by anybody. I use an app called Headspace, and they have 5-minute meditations. I think they even have 2 minutes. So that makes it very doable, especially if you're having a busy day and you think, I haven't got time for 15 minutes, or I don't think I can manage 15 minutes, I'm not sure what I'm in for. The meditation apps, there's Headspace and there's Calm, are very good for that, and you can just sit down, turn it on 5 minutes, and it's really good. They are both paid apps, that's the only drawback, but you might be able to find 5-minute meditations on YouTube. I actually haven't looked. I will have a look after I post this video, because I'm trying to get this up today, and then if I find any more, I will post any I recommend underneath this video, so you can always come back to it if there's some that you want to try. I also recommend, I've chosen to do twice a day for 30 days in a row, and that's very manageable for me because I have meditated before. But you should choose your frequency and how long you want to meditate for. Set your own goals for it. So you could have a meditation goal for the month, but decide what's good for you. What do you think you can manage? What do you think you will succeed at? You're better off to pick less and do more and be a success. That will get you a better mindset. So you set your own. You don't have to compare yourself to me. Don't do exactly what I do. Please set this challenge to work for you. Now, there was a really good response to people saying they wanted to do the challenge with me, and it got me to thinking about how I could set up a space where we can all do this together, literally together, and share our experiences and communicate with each other. That was separate to YouTube videos. So I've set up a Patreon page. If you haven't heard of Patreon, it's like a separate website. There's also an app you can use, and it is a paid site. So I've set it up to be $4.50 a month. And that's it. It's $4.50 Australian a month. If you're not from Australia, it will give you your currency. So, and then what happens is I can post every day on there, and you can share your experiences, I can share my experiences, you can ask questions. That will be a dedicated site for the challenges that I'm going to do through the year. And the beauty about this is that it's month to month. So if you want to do the meditation challenge, you sign up, you pay the $4.50. You can cancel straight after, you still get the month, and then you can wait and see the next month's challenge, do you want to participate or not? So if you want to skip, you don't have to, or you can cancel if you don't want to join that one. So it makes it very easy for you to join the challenges you want to do. You don't have to waste your money or anything, but it will give us a dedicated space where we can all support each other and share our ups and downs. It's not all going to be smooth sailing, and yeah, just help support each other and have a nice safe space to do the challenges. I will put a link to the Patreon page hopefully below in the description box in this video as well. So there's going to be lots of links in this description box of this video, so please check them out. And I do want to say one thing. I don't want people to be eliminated from joining this if you can't afford it. So if you genuinely cannot afford the $4.50 a month, but you really want to do it with us, please email me. Again, it will be in the description box, and I will pay for you to join us in Patreon. I mean that. I really want anyone to be able to do it if you can afford it. If you can't afford it, please let me know. I will pay for you. The other bonus about setting up a separate community like that is it makes us all accountable to each other. That I actually really like. That's a bit selfish on my part because it's going to make me more accountable. That's one of the reasons I announced my goals this year on YouTube. It makes me more accountable and more likely to follow through with them. Yeah, that's a big thing. So if we do have this set space where we will be accountable to each other and mostly support each other. But don't feel obligated, please, to do it that way. If you just want to do it on your own, you're welcome to. That's no problem at all. You can keep doing comments under this video. I will be doing a summary video at the end of the month, so beginning of February, about my experience on here. And you never know, I might be able to interview some other people about their experience with the meditation as well, and just find out how it helped you or didn't help you or what you thought about it. I'm especially interested for people that have never meditated before, because it was a life changer for me. So it'll be really interesting to see how this goes. All right, I'm tempted to ramble again. That's it for this video. If you're going to sign up for the Patreon, I will see you over there. I'll be dropping a video there about how that's going to work. And apart from that, have a great January, everybody. And I'll see you at the end of the month with this. But I'll see you, I'm sure, in a few days with another video. Hopefully my expenses video. Yeah, and Happy New Year, everybody. Bye.